They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to pass. It's Hilton. Plucks it out of the air. Turns it on in midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Using his legs, it's Mason. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Going to sling it on second down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. So the Memphis Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, that's not what you wanted to have happen offensively, right? 2nd and inches, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. You go past, you get sacked. And now you've got to come up with a big catch and throw to just stay on the field.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there...
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Calls his own number. Just ran over him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Tigers have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
They'll leave it with him. And he's... up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Gets open down the middle. Crosses the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking for a gap. It's Mason. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. 22. Now they'll run it on the toss. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. The ball pops out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. He caught it down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Wants to throw again. Wide out trying to get it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Hilton. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they're able to get him down. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds his tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll run the toss. Running into the open space. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. Inside the 50. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. QB draw. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah,
turning it on. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Hilton. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Get it out on the screen. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive.
Touchdown! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the better respond.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, we're kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Hilton. Right on the money. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive.
Come on, set.
They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sets up the screen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Memphis! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Hauls it in. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's got his man. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. It's caught. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's on target and complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Dropping back, it's Hilton. Pressure coming. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The corners are walked up tight. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. On target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. Conference Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Snags it over the middle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Hilton. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He's got him. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Got his man. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
With the run on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Owl. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that. starting at the 22. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
A first down run in the red zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Makes the catch. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Dropping back, it's Hilton. Makes the grab down the middle.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Fires to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
The Owls can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Works the middle of the field. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He's got his man, and he's brought down after a nice game.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Hilton. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. And the comeback is on. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Scanning the field is Hilton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there. 3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. On the move, he fires. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it.
He tries to take the top off. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. At the 45 on his way. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It's complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time. Or, for us, green light. Go for it.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Can get him to the ground. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. They want that clock to run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Young. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps.
Hello, I'm Desmond Howard, and welcome to
times, the school part of college football can be a bit of an afterthought, but not today. We dip into History 101 and see what happens when two historical figures, warriors, people of mythical proportions, clash in a battle to the finish. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Rutgers offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll try to get outside. Got the first down and still on his feet. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Schultz. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in the field.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man. It's Collier. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that player.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Schultz. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Duff. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up 1st downs.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Schultz. There's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Try to get it to the edge. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It seems so inviting trying to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball in the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. Gets the 1st one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This drive will open from the 15. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocked.
Makes the grab deep. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. These are the type of throws that can make this Spartan offense feel invincible.
I mean, just go to the next level. You know you're going to get a heavy dose of the run game, but when you can complete these passes down the field, you will have all Michigan State fans go green, go white, go green, go white.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Here we go, here we go.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he has brought down what a move he put on that first defender. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the play.
Touchdown, Sparty! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Makes the catch. It's Duff. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Schultz. Safe completion on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's done. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
After picking up a couple. Second and 8. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Splits the uprights, good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Houston came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks at H-Town had to sweat things out for much of the 2nd half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
got it behind the line. It's Collier. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He'll field the punt. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of depth. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Makes the grab on 3rd. There he goes. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Knocking on the door. Offense now in the red zone.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got a man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this offense now is decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Schultz. Catch in the middle, it's Duff. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Duff. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. With the catch, it's Duff. Breaks into the open. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got the first down and more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Got room to work. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's caught. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Spartans are on the move. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Unleashes one. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Snap in the shotgun. Under fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. To the air, it's Schultz. Pocket breaking down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Reed. At midfield, he's got room. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Spartans have their offense in high gear. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Collier. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. And the Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Surging forward on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Schultz. Grabbed in the middle, it's Duff. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Using the quick game. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw again. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close.
Turning it on! Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Scarlet Knights have moved it inside the 20. Back to pass, it's Schultz. Flips it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I like the idea of calling a screen there on third down, but give the defense tons of credit. Making the tackle, now giving themselves a chance to get off the field.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Collier. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Finds his tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Spartans are facing 3rd and inches. Got enough for the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell he just threw that a little bit too far, his receiver.
There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Gilbert. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Marsh. Touchdown Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
With the catch, it's Duck. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Schultz. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job to fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock.
Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Smarty. And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positives.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Duff. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Back to throw, it's Schultz. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Spartans have taken it inside the 20.
And that is another 1st down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
Oh, he's got some space. Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keep it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Duff. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Running back searching for a hole. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly.
Turning it on! They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And after getting that completion, they've now set up 4th and goal. This is a play they need to make. It's the 4th quarter. They're down a...
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Brings up second down.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back.